how did I feel about lockdown? It was hard work. Trying to get new technology to work via Zoom and things like that was quite tricky. It's not been the greatest, but it's not been the worst. I mean, I'm thankful I haven't got the virus. I'm thankful I've been vaccinated, which is great. But yeah. A couple of years ago, I was doing some stuff, wasn't really happy, was really quite grumpy and quite grouchy. Kevin, my PA, who's helped me loads, eventually got out with me, found out what was wrong. Like I say, I had a long conversation with loads of people and worked out I liked working with wood. I did woodwork from school in design technology. I then did woodwork for a garden furniture company. And then I was fortunate enough to have parents and stuff put in a fantastic shed for me, workshop. And then through Kevin and various other people, we've started making things. So I've made stuff like cheese boards, I've made coasters, I've made wine racks, boot putters. It very much depends on what people want and need. So there's one particular occasion that springs to mind actually quite well. I was in the shop, in my workshop, and I had a WhatsApp video call come through from Kevin, and I was trying to draw a straight line, essentially, just with a piece of wood with a set square, which something I do quite regularly, it's okay. And then I managed to get it on the outside piece of wood, and it was meant to be the inside edge that I'd worked at, and I didn't really know how I'd done it. So I cut this piece of wood, and then I lost it for about, 10 minutes, for about 10 minutes, and I was like, where is it? So I scratched my head, and I'm like, Kev, I can't find it. I was like, all right. And then I was trying to also juggle my camera with my phone to show him so he could see what I was doing. And then the battery died on my phone, which wasn't helpful, so I had to run in, grab the charger, plug that in, charge it up again, get that sorted. And yeah, it was challenging. It was really hard. And then Kev was shouting like, "No, mate, outside and inside." And I'm like, "All right, no worries." I'm like, "Yes, Kev." Well, at that point, it was really quite hard work and frustrating. So I spent probably about 3 hours out in my shed trying to get woodwork done, and really not actually achieving a whole lot. And it was just like, oh, it's just so annoying. And I'm like, can't you just come around? Like, no, you're not allowed. I'm like, okay, yeah. So it's just, but yeah, it's just one of those things.
Lockdown has been interesting, I guess. I hadn't been doing anything for 7 months last year. So since lockdown started, I didn't step out of the house, didn't go for any walks, no nothing. So I just literally stared at my phone, watched TV pretty much all day. I felt like I was a bird locked up in a cage or a pearl in a shell. Literally just not doing anything. It wasn't fun. And plus, I was scared about going on for walks because back then I still needed my DBS. So if there was anything that I did, like going out for a walk, and if I got caught by the police, basically, I didn't want anything to affect it. So in that case, I was a bit unsure. And plus, it was hard because I've got a couple of people who are vulnerable to COVID as well. So it was trying to cross the line, like actually how safe, if I go out, will I actually bring any harm to anyone? So it was that kind of like trying to find a balance between both things, being free and going out, and plus also trying to keep people safe. And that's why I felt a bit nervous going out for 7 months. But now I feel quite confident actually. So at the minute I go out for walks and I go out to the shops and stuff. But actually when lockdown ends, it'll be really nice to do those things without wearing a mask. Yeah, I mean, in terms of walks, I guess it's really nice just to even get some air, like going out and getting some air. I think one thing I'm really looking forward to when lockdown ends is actually attending events like Carnival, like Carlwood Carnival, like really big, like really busy events, that you can't do in lockdown. So, like actually going to like in face-to-face events again. I think that's one thing I'm really looking forward to.
It's been a very lonely, isolating, angry house arrest year. But we still said balls to that and went out anyway. I am 100% against lockdowns and restrictions, no matter what, whether they're needed or not, because of the mental health impact it has on people. So that is why, because mental health should always come first. I miss being able to play pool without having to wear a nose nappy. Even though some of us are exempt, some pubs still won't accept the exemption. And I questioned why, and then they say because everyone else would question, hey, why have they not got to wear one and we do? Playing the card of, if they're not, then I'm not either, sort of thing. But there again, no one should have to be made to wear them, because I think masks don't actually make a difference. They don't stop the spread. If it really is as bad as they're saying, it will still spread with or without. So we've basically got to suck it up and get on with it. Get on with living again. Because we can still go through the annual flu each year without having a lockdown or restrict our lives. So surely we can go through this COVID without having a lockdown and restrict our lives also. Also people's mental health has been suffering during these lockdowns and restrictions. And for what, eh? The government and people in charge don't care even a squat about our mental health. So they go on about mental health awareness and Britain get talking, but what does that even mean? Is that basically, do they pretend to care so they don't get vilified? Like, these big broadcasters pretend to care about mental health, but when it actually comes down to it, they don't. Because thousands or millions have even gone as far as committing suicide, and then it's too late. Then they don't get the help they needed until it was too late.
In my life on the lockdown, I was staring at a brick wall. I was in my room on my bed. I was seeing a house of my past, and that's my father. And he wasn't talking to me, but I thought I was talking to the brick wall. I wanted to touch him, but I can't. He's gone again. And he moved on. Then I lost contact. My father. He's a nice man. He means well, and he's very lucky he got me. But what it surprised me, I was a little baby, and he gone and left. He doesn't care about me. And that made me feel cross and sad. If you're not here, I'm going to be heartbroken. And if you are not done, he knows that. Now, I can't see where he got to. And I don't know where is he. But I thought, Iranian or somewhere in America. So unlike with a twist out of my head. But what I'm afraid of is that Iranian, he won't live long, or he might die. You know, you see a daughter who's got a father, make me feel bad. I want to see my dad, like always, be their father. And that's why every night I stare at a brick wall. And it's there, looking at my face. He doesn't know what he is missing.
Lockdown was boring. Can't do anything, can't go out. Basically, I stayed in my room all day. I mostly ate dinner and breakfast. That's the only times I left my room. And then I just watched TV. Or I was talking to the TV and the TV weren't responding. Because it was ignoring everything I said. So it's something different. Like when you're watching a TV show, another day, the same thing's on again, and then again. Then you get fed up watching it, so I end up turning it off or turning it over. I just sat on my bed and went through the TV channel, and then my thumb was aching because I kept flicking and flicking. Late at night, I hear motorbikes because they're quiet, and when they get to where my room is, they speed up, so you can hear it over the TV. So I end up shutting my windows. Facing to a screen all the time, that's not good for you. I just get glued to the TV.
My nanny was lovely. She gave me some money to get her cigarettes and some milk and magazine, a TV mag. If Mum make a nice Sunday dinner, I take it round to her. I said, "You have yours yet, Wendy?" I said, "No, I'll take yours first." "Oh, bless you," she says. Ollie, he's he's the dog that looked after my nan when she was in care home, and I just looking after him all the time in my room. Before the lockdown, there's a fire, and my nan's in it, and it's all smoky. They was grabbing Nan out to the fire. She didn't walk, she had to crawl to the door and grab her, and then Oliver, we got hold of her, he was really smoky, everything. And then he nearly died, but he's fine. Then she had to go to the hospital and get her oxygen. And they said she had to go because of COVID. And so, well, she can't go back to flat because it's all burnt down, and she had to go to care home. My brother took me to the home, and I slammed the door like that, and I closed it like that. Yeah. And the next day they said the lockdown, if I'm that close. If I didn't, it was a lockdown, I wouldn't see her the whole here, if it's a lockdown. Well, I was at home and watching telly, and Mum came in, "What's the matter?" So Nan just passed away this morning, the carer came in and have a look, and she just died in her sleep. Yeah. You've got paranoid because there was someone not there to look after me. Then my brother Gary helped me in the church and he held my hand. And and they read out, like I said to my nan, well, what would you like to do with my nan? I didn't do it, the vicar did. And I hear. And my two cousins, Sam and Mickey, was talking together. That's the granddaughters. Then we went to the cemetery in Killington, and we gather around and I was like, come on Wendy, go to Nan's bit. I couldn't, I said, I can't do it, my legs was gone. And put flowers on my auntie, says, come on Wendy, I know it's hard, I know. My legs gone still. And we had to wear a rainbow.
My name is Sophie.
I'm Jamie.
My name is Shaquille.
My name's Shane.
My name is Wendy.
Thomas.
Me, My City, My World is all about during lockdown, how it affected people and their personal lives.
To me, it's basically, I think, me living in Oxford, and it's basically about my love for my city, so I can express my love for my city in my own way.
Back to how things were before, where people could go out, enjoy themselves without a care in the world.
My project is talking about lockdown, what you're doing.
Well, it's basically me sitting in my room staring at a TV.
Different, like computer tracing and editing, like talking on the camera.
The graphics tablet. Actually using the graphics tablet, using the pen, which I actually thought, I don't know how to use this. Like we were like enemies of each other, but now we'll become very best friends within like 2 weeks. So,
I mean, the setup itself is very advanced, as well as getting to try out new equipment that I may not have been as familiar with.
I've learnt that people are much more, again, like resilient. I'd say the main thing that I guess we'd like the audience to take away is that no matter, how dire the situation, how bleak everything may seem, there's always a positive light.
The meaning behind my project is, I think, pretty relatable. Most of us were in our homes all the time, and particularly when you're with your entire family in your home, it can feel a little suffocating.
I enjoy every part of it, to be fair.
Just coming here and seeing everyone again after lockdown.
What I enjoyed was the quite relaxed and lenient atmosphere.